This is a quick video on putting together a marketing plan. And the first step is going to be putting together a structure, putting together an outline, a sequence for us to follow to go from point A to point B to point C. Now, I know most of the time, once you start talking about marketing with contractors, it can become confusing and even frustrating. And one of the reasons is that we end up jumping around and we go from what ads should we run to what platforms to what tools and apps are the best, and we end up jumping around so much that that is one of the reasons that it becomes confusing. You ask a question about Yelp, and 50% of the people say it's great, 50% of the people say it's awful, and you never end up making any progress. What we really want to do is start right from the beginning and follow a natural sequence, and then these answers will come right to us. So the first part will be coming up with our vision. Do we want to be a small company, an owner operator, $1 million in sales, $5 million in sales? See, when you think about this, this over here is going to completely change based on what you say here. And that's why we want to start with this first. What is our vision? What do we value? What are our core values? uh, Coming up with some customer profiles. SWOT means whatever strengths and weaknesses, what kind of opportunities exist in our marketplace. There, a lot of these answers can completely change whether you live in Miami versus if you lived in Toledo, for instance. You would have different opportunities. You'd have different customers you'd be marketing to. And that's why your marketing plan should always be customized to your specific situation. And then from once we start to fill out us and what our goals are and what we're about, then we can start to come up with some strategies. And these are just examples, and each of us is going to have a different one. I just threw these out. It can be whatever you want: soccer moms, over 55 crowd, a territory, a geographic area. And the point is that once we start to put together the what we are about and what strategies we want to follow, then we can start to piece together what content. Uh, what should we say in our Facebook ad? Well, it's going to depend who we are targeting and then what we are about. See, that becomes a lot easier than just making stuff up. Now we have a dedicated goal that, well, we know we want to target soccer moms, and we know that one of our core values is humor. We're, we're, we want to interject some humor into the ads because that's something that we really believe in, which is fine for some people if that's one of your core values. But that might not be to another contractor. It might not be to me. Maybe my core value is completely differently, and that's the whole purpose of putting together a structure like this.